Hey everybody, it's Rolly, and I am testing this out to see how it is going to play out with this, and to kind of come around with that. So I am doing some recording today, and so I am looking to do recording inside the group. So I am hoping to be able to get things figured out. So if you're looking at this and you're going, Rolly, it's not Sunday today. I know, but this is the template for our weekly card pulls. I didn't get a chance to come on yesterday because I was teaching a Reiki class, and so I am coming on today. And so this is my plan for today. So remember that if you are commenting, that you need to comment you need to give StreamYard permission so that I can actually see your comments. So it's facebook.com/StreamYard, and then I can actually see who it is that's commenting. I can see your comments later on, but I can't see your names when we are going through, when we're inside a group. So right now I see hello user, so hello whoever you are, and then, but if you've given StreamYard permission, I can see Francine. So like we can actually see the name. So when I go offline, I can actually see who it is that is commenting, but otherwise I can't see who's commenting. So I'm coming to do our weekly card pulls. And so there should be music playing in the background, and I don't normally have music playing in the background, but I'm kind of curious to know if it is playing in the background. Because again, I'm going to be doing the Yoga Nidra recordings here inside the Holistic Wellness Lounge. And I want to make sure that the music part is working well, and more specifically for during the replay, so that you can actually hear the music during the replay. So I've turned it up a little bit louder than I did last week when I was doing the Yoga Nidra. So the deck that I'm using today is a deck. So I guess I should probably turn it upside down. Cannot hear it. You can't hear the music. Oh, I guess I should probably start by sharing my screen. So let's start with that. So share screen. Share audio. Got it. No music at the moment. That's because I didn't share my sound. So now I'm sharing my sound. So now I need to make me bigger. So no, that doesn't work because I think, can you guys hear the music now? You guys get to be my test pilot. So I've changed it so that hopefully you can hear. Yes. Okay, perfect. You can hear the music. And so let me know if that changes, and let me know that if you can still hear my voice, because that's the point of it. Yes, we're hearing it. So that's the point of it. And then when I go back and listen to the replay, I'm going to see whether or not it actually increased the sound or if it's going to be a little too low. But anyway, the deck that I'm using today is Angel Therapy Cards by Doreen Virtue. So this is a really old deck because she doesn't do cards anymore. Somehow, some way, it became not for her. So this is the deck that I'm using, but this is a really old deck. This is one of the very first decks that I ever owned. This and an Angel Tarot deck. And you also hear the voice also. Perfect. So when I do the Yoga Nidra, I'm not going to be able to have feedback, so I'm not going to be able to see how that's working. So I'm going to do a couple of Yoga Nidras today, just because I am doing that. So I'm setting up for a program called Soul Whispers that is all about Yoga Nidra. And so it's 40 days of Yoga Nidra. And so I'm getting all the recordings ready for that particular program. And so I tested it last week to see how it was going. I know that my voice was kind of lower and the music dropped when we did the replay. So I'm going to try that and see by increasing the sound if that makes a difference. So we're going to try it and we're going to see. So anyway, I'm going to start by pulling cards. So Mary Ann is the first one today that I'm pulling cards for. And I was going to do the card pulls after my Reiki class yesterday because I taught level 1. But I was just by the time that we were done and we were chit-chatting after we were done, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that today. So I'm just putting it on today. So that's one of the things that I'm doing. And yeah, so this is great. So I'm going to pull Marianne's card first. So Marianne is Heal Away Addictions. So this card here says, it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. And so one of the things that when I start using angel therapy cards or any kind of angel messaging cards, some people were like, oh my God, but I'm not religious and I don't follow angels. And I was like that for a long time because I pulled away from doing religious-based spirituality. And so then I kind of struggled with the angel part of it. So like when they talk about the archangels, is that the archangels aren't a form of the church-based kind of things. So like if you are church-based, then it definitely still fits with whatever it is. But the archangels are not a church-based. They go across different spirituality connections. So just so that you are aware of that. So I don't want people to think like, oh my gosh, that it's all angels and like this isn't going to be good for me. And I don't always hear that, but I do hear it sometimes. So I just wanted to people to know that because sometimes that happens. And so and I know that it did for me for a long time. When I kind of pulled away from church-based spirituality while I was actually exploring where I fit in with my own spirituality, that I ended up putting away anything that was like angel related, because to me, angels were all connected to, you're welcome, angels were all connected to the church. And so, but yeah, that's kind of where I was at. So can you guys still hear the music, even though I have taken the screen share part of it out so that you see me more than you see the, that you can actually hear the music? So I'm actually kind of curious because I don't hear anything. I don't even know what music is playing. So hopefully like it doesn't become heavy metal hard rock while I'm doing this, because like I don't hear any music. So I'm not sure what it is that you guys are listening to right at this particular second, unless I check. Perfect. So unless I check Spotify. And so right now it is Graceful Touch is the song that's playing right now. So, and okay. So I'm going to now pull, oh, Mary. It's very soothing. Nice. Kind of a different on card pulling. So Mary, you have 2 jumpers because there's another card that just went flying. So Mary, yours is have your angels for help with this. And so your angels want to help you with the situation. However, they require your permission before that they can intervene in your free will choices. And then the other one is your third eye chakra. So it is safe for you to see the energy of love in all forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. And the other one that went flying is Archangel Michael. And this one here is an archangel that a lot of people are familiar with. So you're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. So that is this message. So you've got these, so you've got the third eye, you've got archangels. So our third eye, for anybody who doesn't know, and I know that Mary, you know, the third eye. So the third eye is that connection with our own vision, with our own, what word am I looking for? It just escaped me. Creativity. I'm like, it starts with a C, but I can't think what it is. So creativity. And so like, that's where a lot of that really comes into play and really taps into things. And so, and it's asking, so your first one is asking angels for help. And so one of the things with any kind of outside resources, we all have free will. And so like nobody can actually push anything on. So, like, I know that if I say I'm going to send love, light, and energy out to people, and you're like, yeah, that's like kind of creepy, I'm not taking that. then as soon as you say no, then you don't get it. And same as like, we were having this conversation yesterday about when people say, well, I'll pray for you. And so when people are saying that, one of the things is that you have free will, and so you still get to say no. So our angels are the same, and our spirit guides and our animal spirits, if we do not ask them to come and help us, then they can't, because they have to get invited into being able to ask so that they can help you. So looking for whatever it is that you have going on, Mary, that you're like, oh, okay, I've just been kind of stuck, then ask for help. And so like that is definitely one of the things that you get to do. So I'm going to pull our first group card. And this one here is really interesting because I am full on meat eater, but vegetarian vegan is the message that comes up. And this message comes up for me a lot. So the message for us for this week is fresh organic fruits and vegetables give us a boost of high force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So that is, so whenever I see that one, it's like, okay, it just means I have to add more. It doesn't mean I have to stop eating, because I am, like I said, I'm definitely a meat eater, and my son is too. So Miss Laurie Gerard, congratulations. Saw your finishing photos from the kids. So I saw that yesterday. So really excited for you guys that you guys are done, and looking forward to a normal September for you. So our first card, your first card, say, is your solar plexus, because you also have a jumper. So it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. So this is that take action kind of things. And the next card that you have is integrity. And so the card says align your actions so that they match your values and your inner knowingness of what is right for you. So you've got your solar plexus, and that solar plexus is that taking action, connecting with your self-esteem, having that self-confidence, all that kind of thing, but doing so with integrity is going to be really important for you to be able to do. So even if somebody's pushing you towards doing something that they think might be right for you, might not be right for you. So keep that in mind, but it is about taking action this week. So whatever it is that you are planning on doing that fits and aligns with who you are is definitely something that you need to be doing this week. So the next person is Kai. So hey Kai, I know that you recently asked me and asked whether or not I was doing card pulls this week, and because you probably went looking for the replay from yesterday and it wasn't there. So no, it wasn't there. We have a couple of new people that are certified Reiki practitioners, including our Pam, and so really excited that we were able to do that yesterday. So it was a really good day. And but by the time that we were done chit-chatting, when we were finished the class, that it was like, yeah, I'm going to go have something to eat, and then I'm going to see my dad. So that was my plan for yesterday. So, so Kai, your message is the third eye. So the third eye is that it's safe. It's safe to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. So that is your message for you this week. And so we're going to go next with Aline. So Aline is next. So I know that people are not seeing me coming on live as quickly and as easily, because I normally would do this from a page. So just have to remind people that this is where they're actually going to, and I actually posted an image for today to be able to remind people to come into the Holistic Wellness Lounge. And you're welcome to invite anybody into the Holistic Wellness Lounge. They need to accept it. So in order for them to be able to accept it, they still need to answer the questions to be able to come in. But once they've answered the questions, then either myself or somebody from the team should let them in. So that is definitely going to happen. So Aline, you're next. Ooh, you are profoundly clairvoyant. So you are profoundly clairvoyant is your message. So just what you see in your mind's eye, as well as with your physical sight and your spiritual vision, helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. So I looked for the Oracle card pull yesterday and figured that you were busy. Well, and I had said that I was going to be on, but I had thought that I was going to be on like right after, because we should have finished around 3 yesterday. But then by the time that we were finished, it was, and everyone had left, it was like close. Then it was like, okay, well, I'm going to go and get dinner started and get that done. And then by the time that we were done cooking and doing all that stuff, then I was heading over to go and see my dad. So then it was like, yeah, that's just what I have to do this Sunday, is just, we're going to do it a little bit later. So Francine, oh, look at that, Francine, you're next. So Francine, ooh, we've got the ear chakras. So we have 7 main chakras, and so the ear chakra is one of the smaller ones. So like we have lots of mini chakras, but we have 7 main chakras that people talk about. So the ear chakra is notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and with mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. So whatever it is that you're asking for, whatever it is that you are looking for that guidance and support, if you actually just listen to those whispers, then you can actually hear them. So that would be, for example, when we're doing yoga nidra, or when you are waking up in the middle of the night, or when you're out for a walk and you hear something in the background and you turn around and look and there's no one there, those are the whispers. Those are the things the messages that you're supposed to be hearing, and getting that feedback out. So hopefully that helps. So Richard is next. So I'm going to pull Richard's card next. Richard suggests cut cords. So ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. And so in case you don't know what it is, or if somebody else is listening and don't know, like, what is it that we're talking about, is that whenever there's something that involves someone else, we then get like this, and how I actually do it in terms of the visualization is that we get this umbilical cord that kind of grows with whatever relationship it is. And that attachment that we have to each other is in that form of that umbilical cord. And that's the easiest way for me to be able to have like that visual. And so, and what's happening is that connection needs to be disconnected. So like when we give birth to a baby, not that you're giving birth to any babies, Richard, but when we actually give birth, is that the umbilical cord is actually attached. And so in order for the baby to be able to thrive, the baby needs to disconnect from the umbilical cord in order for them to be able to thrive and get stronger. So there's always that cutting of the cord. So it's that attachment, it's that connection. And so that's what it is that you're wanting to do, is release whatever it is that is attaching you to someone else's desires or someone else's intentions. Or if you had been helping someone else, then it's time for you to like them fly, basically. So that's the part that's like really important for us to be able to remember. So like I said, that's my visual, that's my way of being able to kind of get that clarity when I'm looking at things. So that's something that I'm hoping that will be helpful to you. So Tracy O'Brien, you are next. So Tracy is God Box. So write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put in a special container called a God Box, as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. And so it's just really about, so you can journal. I have this box that I use, and it cost me $19.99 at Green Earth. So because apparently I didn't take the tag off. So, and I use this box, and it has, like, you can actually hear something in there. So it has, and I put different things in there. So I have Actually, I'll just show you. So I have little messages that I put in there that actually belong to someone else. And I call it my Reiki box. I don't actually call it my God box. I actually call it my Reiki box. And so I have my own little message that I actually keep attached to the top. And then I have like other little things that held some sort of significance. So I have a couple of feathers that are in here. And honestly, I don't even remember where the feathers came from or how I ended up with the feathers, but they were feathers that I ended up putting in here that they stay in here. So they take whatever messages that need to go up to spirit. And then I have and they're just little tiny ones, but little tiny crystals. These ones here are green. I don't even know what they might be. This one here, I thought maybe it was an aventurine, but I don't think it's an aventurine because it's too dark. So I'm not really sure. And then I also have some sage pieces that are in here. So, and I just give all that back. And so like these are angel messages that I actually have received that are in here that I actually keep in here because I've given them back to whatever and whoever. So like on the first Tuesday of every month, we do angel messages. And so during those angel messages, we actually get messages and we put them in these boxes and we actually get to share them. So that's what's in here. So, but it could be, like I said, it could be your God box. It could be, and that's what it is that it's actually telling you to do is put your stuff in there. One of the things that I also do is that I actually will take them and put them into a fire. So like I will write them out and then we will actually, and typically, and often, I shouldn't say always, but at a full moon is a good time for me to be able to put those releases in. So that is for that one. So Cindy, you are next. And I think you're gone this week, so I don't even know if you're going to see this message this week. So the angel messages is 6:30 here at Bridging the Gap Wellness Center. And it's about an hour and a half. And there is a registration that you have to sign up before, because the next one is going to be on July 6th. So you have to sign up by July 4th at before 6:30. Hello, Kai. So I did pull your card and I did pull Richard's card. And so, but that's how you can actually join the angel messages, because we actually get to be in person, but there are limited spaces because of the restrictions. So there are only, so we have fewer people that are allowed to attend. So if that's something that you want to do, you definitely want to register beforehand. So you want to do that before we run out of space. So I am going to now pull Cindy's card, workshops and seminars. So attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So that is what it is that you're doing. It won't be virtual. No, finally you get to have it so that it's not virtual. So this is going to be the first time in a long time that we are not virtual. Up until last month, we were still virtual. So we've been virtual since January. So we've been virtual for a while. And so we haven't been able to have that one opened. So that is on July 6th. I think that's my aunt's birthday that I don't actually call her my aunt. She's actually 2 years younger than me. So you're welcome, Francine. And so Sabrina's next. Sabrina's at work, so I know definitely she's not catching this right now. Ascended Masters. So unless it's lunch hour for her. So powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. So you've got the Ascended Masters. So being able to connect with all the Ascended Masters will be, because they are watching over you. And again, asking for help. So if you are stuck or you're not quite sure where you need to be going, is ask. Ask and you shall receive is that one quote. I don't even know where it comes from. I just know that I've heard it many, many times. So Allison is next. Allison, you need to visualize success. Visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. So that is your message for this week. And now I'm going to pull our next group card. So our next group card is, so we will go back, the messages will go back on virtual if we end up, but the experience is not the same. So I enjoy doing the in-person because the experience that you actually get is so much greater between what you get and what you give. So definitely want to be able to do that. So manifestation power is our next group card. So manifestation power. So use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. So that is our next group message. So manifestation power. So use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. So Sharon, you're next. And Sharon's got a jumper. So listen to your feelings. Listen to your intuitive feelings. So we all have intuition and we just don't trust our intuition. And so it's just really important for us to be able to trust in that. So your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. So that is your message, and vacuum away fear. So the two of them really tie in really well together, because a lot of times when we're listening to our intuition, we're afraid that we're not going to actually be right. So call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you and surrounding the situation that you are involved in. So that is your message. And so I'm not sure whether or not I'm cutting out, but it looks like it was end. So which means that I probably need to reboot my system. So Christine is your message, and you've got a jumper. And apparently I can't get the cards to go back in so that I can shuffle them some more. Christine. So your first message, I am cutting out. Okay, I'm going to have to reboot my system after. So Goddess is express your divine feminine, express your divine femininity, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So that is that one. And then you've got your throat chakra. So speaking that truth. The throat chakra is about speaking the truth. So the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. So that is our message. So that is your message for today. So Ethel is next. Ooh, the crown chakra. So that is the highest level of our main chakras. So pay attention to ideas as they are messages of true divines sent in answer to your prayer. So that is your message for this week, Ethel. And then Tracy with an I is next. So Tracy and Vicky and Bailey. Oh, Tracy, you got this one too. So you've got the crown chakra. So the chakra says, pay attention to your ideas as they are messages from the true divine, guidance sent to answer your prayer and clear yourself. So you're not going to get those messages until you actually clear out whatever it is that you are home to. So ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. So that is your message. And so Vicky's next. So I'm going to be doing this, rebooting the internet, going to grab a bite to eat for lunch, and then I'm coming back to do some recording for Yoga Nidra. So if you are in the group, I'm going to be doing Yoga Nidra in here. But I won't be chatting with anybody. So if you are listening, you're welcome to comment. I will check in later, but I will not be answering any questions during the recording because the goal is to be able to use the recording for so that I can actually store it for the Soul Whispers. So Vicky, your message is on tonight. Okay, sounds good. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. So that is your message, Vicky. So Francine, I have Yoga Nidra that I'm actually going to be doing inside here as well so that people can come back and listen to the recording. So inside the Holistic Wellness Lounge, you're welcome, Kai. Let her know that I said you're welcome. And so Bailey's next. So we have a Yoga Nidra that we do a live call. And so the Yoga Nidra live call is, I think, kind of nice because we actually come together in community. Right now, things are a little bit more quiet because it's summertime and people are enjoying their time. But it is, so we come together, we do a check-in, see how everybody's doing because like we get to know each other during that time. And then we do our Yoga Nidra. And then we talk about messages that may have come up for them or any insights that they have or any visual things that they have. So it's pretty good. So Bailey, your message is heal away addictions. So we had this one. This was early at the beginning. I think it was Marianne, I think that had this one. So heal away addictions. It's time to go over the behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Archangel Raphael will help you with this healing. So addictions doesn't necessarily mean like addictions to drugs or alcohol or food or things like that. Sometimes it's part of our behaviors. It's sometimes things that we do repeatedly that do not help our cause or help us heal or do it that way. So Miss Trey, you are next. So Trey is your twin flame. So the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. So it's that, and so when we talk about that romantic relationship, it doesn't mean that she's going to go out and have a new romance with someone. But it's being able to connect with that that other part of ourselves, so the twin flame somewhere in the world, and so it's that spiritual connection that we have, and sometimes it's not even from this world anymore. So, Melissa, you are next. So I will be back on Sunday. If you guys were looking for this, I will be back on Sunday. So Melissa, you have visualized success. Beautiful. Having started a brand new business, visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. And then you've got your solar plexus as well. So your solar plexus is the action of doing. So it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. So those are two beautiful, beautiful card messages for you this week, Melissa. So Sai is next. I'll read that book. No, I never even ordered it. I really hate it. And I say that every time that I'm talking to you. She will do very well, yes. So Kai, what is the name of that book? Because I am going to, before I go off and do anything else, I'm going to order it. I'm going to put it down and go straight into, straight in so that I can actually order it. And that might be easier or faster than me trying to order it. So I would appreciate that, because like every time we talk, it's like, oh yeah, I want to do that. So your message is your throat chakra. So the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. So that is your message. So I will be back on Sunday here inside the Holistic Wellness Lounge, or in Sai's case, Sai's case that we are in on YouTube. So I will chat with all of you guys later. And if you are inside the Holistic Wellness Lounge, then I will be back after lunch with a yoga nidra, so that I'm recording it directly inside the group. Chat with you guys later. Bye for now.